Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another reaction video with yours truly. Today we are going to be reacting to Valkyrae. Valkyrae was talking about Twitch rivals and Marvel's rivals. I know Twitch rivals was setting up a tournament, and Valkyrae was sharing her thoughts about what a disaster it was. So we're going to watch a little bit of the video, and then we're going to hop into my spiel on how I feel about competitive games and why I feel that it has nothing to do with who Valkyrae is. It has everything to do with how competitive game balancing should be. So we're going to hop into this video. We're going to watch a little bit, and then we're going to hop into what we have to say.
I cannot believe how many people think I was the only one complaining. And I cannot believe how many people think that the reason why Twitch changed their rules was because of me. I'd never want to do Twitch Rivals again. I talked to so many people. Twitch even asked me if I wanted to host a Twitch Rivals, and I said no. Like, it is insane. Like, I don't even. Okay, calm down. I told myself I was gonna take it slow today. I was like, hell no, I'm not hosting a Twitch Rivals because everything I've been hearing about the past Rivals has been so scuffed. The Sprouts were defending you. I mean, there were so many issues, and a lot of people talked about it, but because I'm me, my clip is being posted everywhere, and it is so exhausting because it's like, damn, like, I feel like people are missing context. Like, they're missing context that the original rules was 2 Grandmaster plus players. That was the original rule. I didn't make my team. I joined Abe's team. For some reason, people think that I made my team. No, I joined Abe's team. And then the rule changes happened after teams were made. So it doesn't only affect new teams coming because the new teams are going to be super OP, but it's going to affect the teams that were put together before. So either we just stay unbalanced or Abe kicks 2 of us or something for stronger people, right? Yeah, Myth's team was talking about it. Saikuno's team was talking about it. Saikuno ended up getting kicked from his team because they didn't want to change the rules back. And Elam said he's not going to play if Saikuno gets kicked. And rightfully so. Like, that's so valid. Like, that's crazy. I just don't understand why people think I'm the only one that's. It just made me realize I have to be more cautious of the way I vocalize things. I'm not the most well-spoken person, and I'm definitely, you know, me. I'm Valkyrae. Being Valkyrae is also annoying because now, you post the clip of Valkyrae talking about it, it's gonna, people are just gonna hate that because, oh, I sound like nails on a chalkboard.
The only reason why I would disagree with that, people have to have some level of accountability and be able to use critical thinking skills. Just because someone says something on the internet, regardless of how big or small they are, you have to be able to take that information and you have to be able to deduce that and come to your own conclusions. And like Valkyrae said, there's context that a lot of people were missing, which is why she reacted the way that she reacted when it came down to the tournament. Anyone that plays competitive games know that skill-based matchmaking exists for a reason. Without skill-based matchmaking, you have a game that is not only unbalanced, but you have a game that it's not content-worthy because people are not going to want to watch people just get blown out for free. Competitive games have to have skill-based matchmaking because without it, it just needs to be casual, which means no tournaments. Just do just regulars. But when it comes down to something that's competitive, when it comes down to something that's like tournaments, and then you have all of these different Twitch streamers coming together for this tournament, and then there's money involved, you need a balanced system. Because without a balanced system, you're going to have teams that are just going to get flat out blown out. And then you don't be surprised when they don't ever want to participate in another Twitch Rivals event again.
Anyways, I talked to more people about it, and I understand that apparently the Twitch team is much smaller now. The people putting together the rivals stuff is smaller. I'm just not quite sure why the tournaments are happening anyways if it's not ready. Are you Valkyrie leaked? Oh god. This is probably my last rivals. I never want to be a part of this again. It was so awful. I don't even know why I didn't even know all these issues before. Long story short, Twitch Rivals wanted to put together a Marvel Rivals tournament. That's great. That's exciting. Everybody loves Marvel Rivals. It's brand new. It's awesome. Exciting. And then they picked captains. Abe is a captain. The original rule was 4 people under Diamond, 2 people over Grandmasters who would be considered the pros. So 2 pros per team. A bunch of teams made their teams. Abe made his team. He invited me to be on his team. And yeah, so we had Foolish, Abe, Peter, me as the under Diamond players, and then the 2 pros are SK and Sleepy. We've been prepping, playing, scrimming for weeks, and then a week before the tournament, because apparently it's too difficult to find players under Diamond, which absolutely is not true. There are so many people that are under Diamond. I have a hard time believing that. That's how is that possible? How is that possible? Like, I know people under Diamond. Anyways.
The fact that she keeps doing this with her fingers is like funny to me.
So, since it was too difficult, they changed the rules a week before the tournament that instead of raising the bar from 4 people under Diamond to maybe 4 people up to Grandmaster, which is the next level above Diamond, they changed it so that each team can have 4 players Grandmaster up. So not only now are there teams with 4 Grandmaster up players, a lot of teams having pro players like top 500 players, which is valid. That's in the rules. Now it's in the new rules. Of course, why wouldn't you ask people that are very good? It's in the rules now. Hi, Shoutout. The teams that were previously made have 2 options. So Abe has 2 options. He either kicks 2 people from his team so he can get better players, or we just stay unbalanced. We just stay a worse team, right? So those are his 2 options. And obviously, he doesn't want to kick people that we've been practicing with. Obviously, it feels bad kicking people. But now Twitch put every team in a predicament where it's like, oh, the whole tournament's either unbalanced or somebody has to kick players, which is not fair. It should have never gotten to that point to begin with, ever. It should have never gotten to that point. And unfortunately, that's the point that it got to. So because Twitch didn't want to change their rules back because they knew it was going to affect a lot of people, they decided to try to kick Saikuno from his team. They literally did. They kicked Saikuno from his team. They thought that would be the solution. Instead of changing the rules back, which would suck regardless for everybody, they kicked Saikuno. Poor Saikuno, who has been practicing. I mean, everyone's been practicing. No matter what, this sucks for everybody. It's not fun anymore. It's unbalanced. Even for the pro players. You think it probably feels good for them to squamp a bunch of puny Diamond players? No. I think that if they would have just kept the rules the same from the beginning, or, at least maybe figured some things out before they announced the tournament, things wouldn't have gotten to this point. So now they changed, because Elam said he's not going to play if Saikuno doesn't play, so I think that was very sweet. And now, after everyone's been complaining, Myth complained about it, he tweeted about it, all these teams are complaining about it, my team complained about it, my clip of me complaining about it definitely went everywhere, of course, because I forget that I'm Valkyrie which is so stupid because, oh my God, I've been Valkyrie for so long. How do I forget this? How do I forget? My words have weight. I forget this. So I'm just like venting because everyone else is venting. We're all venting, right? And yeah. So now like Doki backed out of it. She backed out of her team so that her team, like her pro players, didn't have to leave. And it sucks. Like that she shouldn't have had to do that. So now Twitch changed the rules back, but everyone that was originally involved is also getting a payout if the teams win. So there is like a silver lining, I guess. But no matter what, this is no longer fun. This sucks. I don't want to play Twitch Rivals again. It's not prepared. It's not organized. But then I keep hearing about like what's happening behind the scenes. Like they're, apparently the Twitch Rivals team is like smaller. I understand that. But I think no matter what, rules should not be changed after. Like, I don't know. There's also people in the community that want to help, like Abe. Abe has been trying to help. I know Sea Dog has tried to help behind the scenes. A lot of creators have tried. Yeah, Mendo as well. I saw Mendo's tweets as well. A lot of people are trying to help, but oh my God, I saw that like one of their solutions was to show they were trying to like pick people to replace Saikuno, and they were showing a list of creators that were above higher ranked than Saikuno. Like it just seemed very unprepared, very unprofessional, and I just don't think they should even run tournaments if they're not gonna like have some sort of like grounding for organizing a tournament. I don't know.
Honestly, I don't disagree with any of that, because it's just like what I said before. When it comes down to competitive games, you need to have a foundation. You need to have that set so that all players kind of get it. It's like rules. You have to have rules and regulations, because if you're going to establish a game where it's like let's say a battle royale, or competitive, when it comes down to video games like that, you need to have rules and regulations put in place that that everyone can understand, that everyone can comprehend, and people can kind of move within those rules. It's just common sense if you've ever played a competitive game. At the end of the day, whenever it comes down to competitive games, Twitch Rivals could have done way better with organizing that event. The whole situation could have been different under one circumstance. If they knew they were going to change the rules, what they should have done was push the tournament further out. Push the tournament out so that people can rebalance their teams and get more training in. Or what they should have done was actually done more digging. Because if the reason why they changed the rules in the first place is because, oh, we can't find enough people below diamond, bro, there are so many badges underneath diamond. There aren't that many people that even have the ability to smell diamond. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, let me know how you guys felt about this reaction video. Shout out to Valkyrie. Shout out to the Roomies and Friends highlight channel. I know Valkyrie actually has a podcast, so shout out to all of that. How do you guys feel about competitive games? And how do you guys feel about skill-based matchmaking? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. We'll see you guys in the next reaction video, ladies and gentlemen. Take care.